Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Head back to Taylor Sheridan's Montana in the Madison. Set in the same universe as Yellowstone, the Madison will reveal a part of Montana that fans haven't seen much of from Sheridan so far. Sad that Yellowstone is likely over, there's no reason for fans to fret. The show's co-creator Taylor Sheridan isn't ready to leave the universe of the Dutton family just yet. The next show set in that universe is titled The Madison and will shift the scene slightly to a new part of Montana that likely went unexplored in the 5-season run of Yellowstone. We'll share all the information we have about the show, including cast details, where you'll be able to stream it, and when we think it will be available below. When will The Madison be released? As of February 2025, there is no release date announced for The Madison. The show is still casting performers for its first season, which means there's next to no chance that it will actually be ready to debut episodes until 2026 or later. What will The Madison be about? The Madison will focus on the McIntosh family, a clan that moves from the urban confines of New York City to the Madison River Valley of central Montana. While there, they will learn how to reconnect with each other, realizing that a move from New York represents not only loss, but evolution as well. Who will star in The Madison? Michelle Pfeiffer as Stacy Clyburn, Patrick J. Adams as Russell McIntosh, Elle Chapman as Paige McIntosh, Matthew Fox as Paul, Bill Garrett as Abigail Reese, and Amy Miller as Bridget Reese were among the first announced cast members for The Madison. Kevin Zegers, Rebecca Spence, Elena Pollack, and Danielle Vasanova have all been confirmed as appearing in the show as well. How does The Madison connect to Yellowstone? The Madison is a spin-off of Yellowstone, set in the same on-screen universe. Both shows were either partially or fully created by Taylor Sheridan, and it's likely that some characters and settings from Yellowstone will appear in The Madison, though there are no concrete details about what that will look like just yet. Where will The Madison stream? Paramount has been kicking itself ever since the ill-fated decision to license the Yellowstone streaming rights to Peacock in 2020. The company is not likely to repeat that mistake in the future. The Madison will stream on Paramount Plus and will likely show episodes on the Paramount Network cable channel as well. Paramount Plus is a subscription video streaming service that includes on-demand access to 40,000-plus TV show episodes from BET, CBS, Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., and more. Get free access with a Walmart Plus subscription. Paramount Plus includes 1883, Tulsa King, Star Trek, Discovery, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Paw Patrol. Subscribers can watch the NFL, college football, the Masters, college basketball, UEFA Champions League, UEFA Europa, Serie A, and NWSL. The service also offers the option to watch your live CBS affiliate. The upgraded ad-free package includes premium movies and shows from Showtime. Taylor Sheridan's Montana has always been a place of sprawling landscapes, untamed wilderness, and characters as rugged as the land they inhabit. From the success of Yellowstone to the gripping prequels 1883 and 1923, his vision of the American West has become an undeniable force in modern storytelling. Now, Sheridan is heading back to Montana with The Madison, a new chapter set to captivate audiences with its blend of drama, grit, and the never-ending battle between tradition and progress. A New Frontier, the story of The Madison. Set against the backdrop of the breathtaking Madison Valley, this latest saga follows the Hastings family, a dynasty of ranchers whose lineage stretches back to the earliest days of Montana's settlement. But unlike the Duttons of Yellowstone, the Hastings clan isn't fighting to hold onto their land in the traditional sense. They own it outright, spanning hundreds of thousands of acres. Instead, their battle is with a new kind of adversary, an encroaching world that threatens to strip away their way of life. not with guns and barbed wire, but with bureaucracy, environmentalists, and a rapidly evolving economy. At the center of it all is Levi Hastings, a fifth-generation cattleman whose hardened exterior hides a deep love for the land. Played by a yet-to-be-revealed powerhouse actor, Levi is a man caught between the old ways and the new, trying to reconcile the heritage he was born into with the changing realities of ranching in the 21st century. His two sons, Caleb and Jesse, represent opposite sides of the spectrum. Caleb, the loyal heir who wants to preserve the Hastings legacy, and Jesse, the prodigal son who left for the city and returned with radical ideas on how to modernize the ranch. The villains of the modern West. While the Duttons of Yellowstone contended with corporate greed, land developers, and familial betrayals, the Madison introduces a new breed of opposition. Environmental groups have set their sights on the Hastings land, arguing that the sprawling pastures should be protected rather than used for cattle grazing. A tech billionaire with a dream of turning the valley into a luxury retreat circles like a vulture, throwing offers at the Hastings family that become harder and harder to refuse. And then there's the government, with new regulations that make the life of a rancher nearly impossible to sustain. But perhaps the biggest enemy is time itself. The old world is fading, and Levi knows it. He sees it in the way his cattle sales barely cover the costs of operation, in the way younger generations have little interest in the backbreaking work of ranching, and in the way his own family begins to fracture under the weight of these pressures. The Sheridan signature: blood, loyalty, and the brutality of the West. Fans of Sheridan's work know that his storytelling is never just about land or money. It's about the people who live and die for what they believe in. The Madison promises the same high-stakes drama that made Yellowstone a phenomenon. Expect shootouts in the dead of night, betrayals that cut deeper than any knife, and moments of heart-wrenching beauty as characters struggle to hold onto what matters most. And of course, there will be horses. Sheridan, a cowboy at heart, never fails to weave authentic ranching life into his narratives. From cattle drives across unforgiving terrain to the intricate politics of the rodeo circuit, the Madison will immerse viewers in a world that feels as real as the dust under Levi Hastings' boots. The future of the West. With Yellowstone nearing its final stretch, the Madison is set to become the next great Western epic. But this isn't just a rehash of what's come before. Sheridan's new venture digs even deeper into the themes of legacy, sacrifice, and the inevitable march of progress. Will Levi Hastings find a way to keep his family's empire intact? Will Caleb and Jesse ever see eye to eye? And what happens when a man who has spent his whole life fighting realizes that some battles can't be won? One thing's for certain: Taylor Sheridan's Montana isn't done telling its stories. And in the Madison, the stakes have never been higher.